Hey guys, welcome to OtakusGeeks.com. Justin here, and we're back with Essential Anime episode 18. And today we are going to talk about Gantz. Now, what is Gantz? Well, let me read your synopsis and I'll get into it. Gantz is a sexually charged sci-fi head trip, a gory experiment in flesh and blood where the only thing worse than dying is dying again. If you're chosen by the bizarre black spirit known as the Gantz, you are already dead. You remember dying, yet you can eat, sleep, have sex. It feels a lot like life. Strangers join you in this limbo. While some are good, some are very bad. All are dead, like you. For now. You might be able to reclaim your morality, but first, the Gantz demands that you undertake missions of brutality and madness, killing aliens hidden among the population. It's your only chance, and you have no choice. And you must play this disturbing game again. You must experience this nightmare. And if you die again, and you will likely will, this time, it's permanent. And one thing I just want to talk about, at least with the DVD, which I usually don't do. The DVD does actually include extras with the director, Hichiro Itano. And then you have the music videos, text songs, trailers, and you also have, I believe, the interview with the writer Yoshihiro Kato. And Gantz follows the main character of Kei, who, once again, he meets an old friend as well. He meets an old friend, and they haven't seen each other since a while back. I guess they switched schools. I can't vaguely remember. But Kei finds that this homeless guy, he's drunk, he's laying on the train, so his friend goes and tries to play hero. He spots him, and he's like, hey, it's you. I remember you from back in the day. Come on, help me save this guy. So, keep in mind, there's tons of people on the subway tracks just waiting for the next train. So Kei just reluctantly, he feels guilty, so he goes down and tries to help the homeless guy. And unfortunately, they both ran over. Everybody's ran over. They say the homeless guy, but unfortunately, Kei and his friend are run over, and they get killed, and they get transported to the Black Spear area known as the Gantz. And this is when business just really picks up, and it does a great job. I mean, Gantz, the best way to describe Gantz is an action-packed anime with very mature themes and situations. And for the most part, like for some people, Gantz is a hit or miss, mainly because Gantz, I will say, is not for everybody. I guess especially in this day and age, this sexually charged or violence and everything else, people will probably not want to watch this. But for me, I say Gantz. I love Gantz because Gantz examines things such as morality, examines things, especially with Kei. Like Kei really, like when you first meet him, I personally, when I first met the character, I really wasn't a big fan of him. I felt that he was an asshole. I felt like he was a prick or a little entitlement, a little brat. But when the layers start pulling off on the character of Kei, and you start to see him for who he really is at the core, and now he gets attached to all these people that are in this crazy predicament as him when it comes to Gantz, and just fighting these aliens that live among us, you start to root for him, and you really get attached to all these characters, even the good ones and the bad ones too, because you want everybody to survive. That's how high the stakes are. That's how high it is. And really the emotional punch about everything with this was the concept is that these guys still get to see their family members. They get to touch, eat, breathe, sleep, still have sex and everything else, but the point is they're still dead, because when nightfall comes or when Gantz summons them, they have to do these jobs. And these bosses, I will say, yeah, I like to think of it as a video game in certain ways. I think Gantz will be a great game in 2018. I believe they had an adaptation, but it wasn't really that great when the video games came out. But I would definitely say just the way the design of these aliens and the concept of each alien just gets harder and harder and harder and harder. It is absolutely amazing. It is a nail-biting, wild ride, and you really get so attached to characters. It's such a bittersweet anime because it also has the social commentary on death and moving on, which I'm going to describe later on in detail with another anime I will be reviewing down the line in a couple of months, Angel Beats. And I know a lot of people who love Angel Beats, but I think Angel Beats is one of the best. But we'll talk about that a little bit later when it comes to the symbolism of death and moving on with that anime. But with Gantz does it as well, but it also shows you how so much of these guys are fighting so hard just to stay alive, knowing that they are already dead. But this time it will be permanent if they lose in Gantz's games. So you have these scenes where it's just tugging, where you have these people who are already dead fearing more death to be permanently erased. And I thought Gantz did a great job of establishing that with Kei and the other various characters in this. And it's just a really good show. Animation was pretty cool. The music is great. English dub, great as well. Japanese dub was really decent as well. I really did enjoy Gantz. It's a great anime. I definitely recommend this for your collection. This is Justin from OtakusGeeks.com saying later days. I'll catch you on the next one.